I rise today on behalf of the California Legislative LGBTQ Caucus in support of House Resolution 51, which recognizes June 2021 as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Pride Month. As many of you know, Pride was inspired by the uprising at the Stonewall Inn in June of 1969, which sparked a liberation movement and celebration of LGBTQ plus culture. This call to action continues today as we try to live up to our nation's promise of equality, liberty, and justice for all. Pride is an opportunity to reflect on the trials and tribulations of the LGBTQ plus community, our triumphs, our trailblazers. We honor the people who have fought bravely and continue to fight for full equality. When I think of Pride, I think about being the first out member of the legislature to give birth while in office. Pride to me is showing that my family, our love, our community is valid and is worthy of everything that we desire. And when people say that two women cannot have children, you show them the true power of your love by having 3 babies at once. Representation and visibility of LGBTQ families that look like ours is extremely important to celebrate year-round, but even more during Pride Month. To those that are struggling with their coming out, losing family, losing friends, feeling the pain that can come with living their life authentically, know that you are Pride. In the 52 years since the Stonewall riots, the LGBTQ community has achieved remarkable progress. Landmark Supreme Court rulings have struck down discriminatory laws. In 2015, marriage equality became the law of the land. And we have established workplace protections for LGBTQ plus people in many states. But there is still so much work to be done. Across the country, state legislatures are waging attacks on LGBTQ rights. People still lack fundamental protections at hospitals, at schools, and they're at risk of facing discrimination in public. During the pandemic, LGBTQ plus individuals have experienced disproportionate rates of poverty and inadequate access to health care. And our nation continues to witness a tragic spike in violence against transgender women, women of color, and our gender diverse people. Even here in California, some local cities have disputed on whether to fly a pride flag during this month. These are our local cities here in California. As Californians, we have a duty to push back against intolerance and continue our roles as leaders in the fight for LGBTQ equality. In 1999, California was the first state in the U.S. to legalize domestic partnership between same-sex couples. And in 2014, California became the first state in the U.S. to officially ban the use of gay panic and transgender panic defense in murder trials. And in 2011, California became the first state to require public schools to teach LGBTQ history. Today, we rise to continue California's legacy and leadership on LGBTQ equality. H.R. 51 affirms Pride Month as a celebration of diversity, delivering on the promise of full equality for LGBTQ families like my own. As we formally recognize Pride on the floor today, the members of the Legislative LGBTQ Caucus have provided each of you with prideful mementos. In your bag include colorless Skittles to signify only one rainbow matters this month, a lapel pin, a flyer to honor this year's Pride honorees who will be celebrating today, this week, and every day this month from throughout the state. May you find pride today and always. I respectfully ask for your aye vote on House Resolution 51.